try to get some money again tonight. Puck drops. Game 3, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Pacific. Starting goaltenders, as always, Vasilevsky and Kemper, which will be that will be the way it's going to be, barring any unforeseen injury. So let's go to tonight's numbers. Tampa Bay minus $1.10 each way. Colorado and Tampa minus $1.10. 6 under minus $1.25. And we don't see a lot of movement on the game except for the under, which has gone from minus $1.20 to $1.25. We do see, however, on the puck line, there is a lot of tickets coming in on Tampa Bay minus 1.5. And of course, that makes sense because you're getting a massive plus 230 back on that. So if you think Tampa is going to win, and we always have that friend at the end, which is that empty net goal, that plus 230 is real hard to pass up. So let's see what we're going to do on that tonight. And believe me, I'm well aware of what I just saw in Colorado. I mean, it was a really combined. It was a beatdown. Colorado won the first 2 games by a combined 11-3, and no matter how impressive their 7-0 win in Game 2 was, remember, this could easily be a 1-1 series. Game 1 went to overtime, so don't get so wrapped up in that 7-0 game. It's real important in sports betting. Forget what you just saw and take each game as a separate entity, and that's going to really help you out in the long run, because what you just saw usually is not what you're going to see the next time out. You don't become back-to-back champions because you're not used to a little bit of adversity. And there is no panic in the Tampa Bay Lightning. We can take that to the bank. We know that Vasilevsky is going to be much better. We know the D-core in front of Vasilevsky is going to be much better. And for them to have a chance tonight, those 2 things are a must. And I know it's easier said than done, but you have to take away Colorado's speed, and you have to have terrific goaltending. And if you don't have those 2 things, Colorado's going to sweep this series. But I suspect tonight that Tampa Bay is going to rely on a better effort, not in their own zone. I think they're also going to clog that neutral zone. That is really the head of what Colorado does. The speed entering the offensive zone is that way because of what they do in the neutral zone. And if I'm Tampa Bay, and they got to watch out because, in Game 1, especially in Game 1, somewhat in Game 2, they pinched a lot. They made some bad pinches, which led to odd man rushes back the other way. So they have to be very, very careful in when they pinch. But Tampa, if we know one thing about them, is a very structured defensive team. And I think it's huge for them to not only to get a lead tonight. We've seen in Game 1 and in Game 2 where they were chasing Colorado. Colorado is not a team that you want to chase. Tampa gets that first goal tonight. Boy, I'll tell you, we're going to feel really good about our selections. If not, well, then we have to cross our fingers, because then Colorado's going to start feeling themselves on the road. This is a pivotal game, as we all know, but we also know in the postseason that the series is never over until you lose a game at home. So let's see if Tampa Bay is going to do that at Amalie Arena. I expect them to be much more aggressive tonight, but I also expect them to be much more disciplined. If not, this series is over. So let's go to tonight's official selection. I believe still in the Tampa Bay Lightning, 40-15 at Amalie Arena. This is a complete. We've seen it during the postseason. I know what we saw in Colorado, but when things change to the opposing team's home ice, that's when things change. You can ask the Bruins, you can ask the Rangers, you can ask the Carolina Hurricanes. All those teams went through the same thing going from home to the road, and I think you're going to see the same thing here. The over in the series is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings. 4-0 in their last 4 meetings in Tampa. So this is what we're going to do tonight. We're going to jump on that big plus money with the Lightning minus 1.5. And we're also, for our second selection, going to go over that total of 6. That also carries a little bit of plus money. So we got 2 plus money opportunities tonight. We only have to hit 1 to get a profit, and that's what we're trying to do.